You're watching Marcia on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. We are so glad you're here with us because we are going to be giving you a lot of information, and it's really, the timing is so great because with Christmas, the wrapping, the packages, and all of those different things, and Stephanie Voss, who is our recycling coordinator with the Indian River County. Oh boy, is it great to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. I love the holidays and I get really excited about this time of year, so I'm very happy.
Well, that's great, and of course I love it because you went to a really kind of a fun thing last night. You said, and you brought some wonderful little items, and then you think, what do you do with those when it's all over?
Well, those will go in a box and I will use them to decorate for next year. That is my plan, and also to go out to events and show people what you can use your recyclables for and make them into little crafts.
I love it because I mean, you know how many of these I throw away every single day? Well, not really, but I mean, constantly. Wow. So let's talk about this because holiday recycling, very, very important. And I know you have brought this wonderful smaller container.
Yes.
Is that available to people now?
You can call to get on the cart swap list. They won't actually bring all the carts out until January, which with the holidays coming up, I know that our our regular garbage waste increases by about 25%.
Really? Wow.
Oh yes, between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day. So we generate a lot of garbage, we generate a lot of recyclables. So you have those big containers through the holidays, but afterwards, yes, we'll have these little carts, we'll have them swapped out for you.
But remember, next year, Christmas time comes around again.
Yes, yes. So remember that when you want to swap out your cart, see how much you have in that garbage can, because it's
absolutely. Well, of course, I can tell you, I agree with you, because just driving down the streets, you can see all these things that are put out on Monday mornings, and they're just filled already. But let's talk about really some of the household waste that you talk about that maybe we don't understand what goes in and what goes out, because I love this reduce. Tell me that.
Reduce. So during the holidays, you know, we tend to have things in excess. I know one of the things is we tend to bake a lot. We make a lot of goodies. We make a lot of food. And one of the easiest ways that you can reduce this season is to just bake a little bit less. You can either have bake smaller portions, or maybe you're usually in the kitchen slaving away all day making all of these different types of treats. Maybe pick a couple of those treats and not make all of them this year. Save yourself some stress, and then you won't have as much that goes to waste. Also, for reducing, you can give gifts that aren't wrapped. So for example, experiences. That's been a big thing that's been coming up. Give the gift of experience of, if somebody's wanted to have singing lessons, give them a subscription to singing lessons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I love, because you're using the word reduce, if we just don't cook quite as much, perhaps maybe we can lose a little weight.
Yes.
We're reducing calories as well.
Yes.
But I know that one of the things that we think about, and we're going to hesitate for just a minute and then come back, because I want to talk about the Christmas tree, because so often now I know we happen to have a permanent tree, but now of course we just discovered that the light is off in the middle portion of it. So there are always those things, but I want to find out what we do with that Christmas tree when it's all gone. So we're going to talk about that when we come back with Stephanie Voss from our recycling right here in Indian River County. And oh boy, is it the time. This is the cutest thing I have ever seen. All made with toilet, what do we call them?
The toilet paper rolls, which are recyclable.
Absolutely adorable. Just wonderful. And great recycling. Not going into the yard waste, so to speak. We'll be right back, so don't go away.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
And we are back as promised, and I'm here with Stephanie Voss, and we're talking about recycling. This time of year, as you say, it just sort of doubles, triples with our county, and of course when you see all of these huge, great big carts, we're going to talk about how we can exchange that big cart if you don't need it, for a smaller cart, and what time that will be happening. But what I wanted to really talk about on this particular portion is about our trees. Some of these trees that, I'm looking at this one that is a permanent tree, but I think we're gonna get rid of it because the lights are on it, but now half the lights are out. What do we do with it?
Well, the artificial trees, they're actually not recyclable.
I know.
So those would have to go into the garbage. But we can take the natural trees. If you take all the ornaments off, take all the lights off, take all the tinsel off of those, you can put it curbside with your yard waste for that first 2 weeks after Christmas, and Waste Management will come and pick it up if you have, if you're signed up for garbage service. If you're not signed up for garbage service, you're more than welcome to take it to any of our 5 convenience centers, and it will go to, or we have the bioenergy plant that's right next to the landfill off of 74th Ave. You can bring it there and we will recycle that one. It will be turned into electricity, it will be turned into ethanol.
All right. So these permanent trees that we have, they are not recyclable because it's kind of yucky. I don't know what the material is made out of. But when we just take, it comes in 3 different parts. Can we just put the 3 different parts after we take the lights off and just put them into the garbage can?
If it'll fit in the garbage can, yes, it can go in there.
3 different parts.
And Waste Management's a little bit lenient around the holidays. If you have to have some things outside of your cart, just right after the holidays, they'll still pick it up.
Yeah, they're really very, very nice. I don't know how in the world they're doing it. It's been kind of a crazy thing, hasn't it?
Yes, it was a little bit of a rough transition there. It was a very, very big undertaking.
Oh, yes.
Trying to get everybody, I think it was about 78,000 carts. So Waste Management was working really hard. It just got a little messy, but things are straightening out now. So
they are,
thank goodness.
And one of the things I did want to talk about, though, is this cart swap, because you mentioned that we can, maybe after Christmas, after the holidays, all of us who had the great big carts that we received right off the bat, the blue one, the gray one, we can maybe downsize?
Yes. So there are 3 different sizes for the garbage and the recycling cart. There's the big 96 gallon, which is the size of the standard garbage cart. There's the 64 gallon, which is the size of the recycling cart you have right now. And then there's this 35 gallon one that I think a lot of people, I know I'm going to transition to that for my garbage because it's just me.
Yes, yeah.
But you can call Waste Management at 569-1776.
How's it listed?
As a local note, it's
I mean, everybody, it's hard to remember numbers, so
oh, yeah.
Is it listed under the county, Indian River County?
If you go onto our website, our ircrecycles.com website, we'll have that number on there for you.
Oh, good.
We try to have all that written down.
Well, it is a difficult time of year, and of course, when we think about it, of course, it's a happy and a joyful time of year too, Christmas. But when you think of all these darling things, but now this is recycled. What was that? Oh, that was just a plastic bottle.
It was a plastic water bottle. Just painted it white and put some ribbon on it.
How much fun! Oh my golly! And I love what you said though. Really, when you're baking so much, try to cut down the portions, maybe. And I love, what was the other you're giving as a gift?
An unwrapped gift, an experience or something they've always wanted to do.
Experience, swim lessons, singing lessons, dance lessons, dancing lessons. You can just call Buzz TV and find out all about that too. Well, Stephanie Voss, this is wonderful, and of course to learn a little bit more about, there is hope. We can get rid of some of those great big carts if you want, but wait until after the holidays because maybe you'll change your mind. Thank you so very much for being with us, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we have more to go on Buzz TV. I hope you'll stay with us, and I hope you've enjoyed Stephanie Voss telling you what to do at Christmas time. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I am here with Adam Schnell, and I guess, well, when I say Adam Schnell, I just want you to get up and start dancing. I say that
One
all
of
the
these
time.
days. One of these
I know,
days.
it's going to be so great. And where's that cute little boy?
Oh, Camilo, he's working.
Is
He's
he?
working. When I'm on TV, he has to be working, making sure everything behind the scenes is still happening.
Well, you all are really working hard, I can tell you, because
Absolutely.
it is what, the 6th year
6th year.
of Nutcracker in swing time?
Absolutely, yeah.
How's
6
it
years.
going?
It's going really well. For those of your viewers who don't know, the Nutcracker in Swing Time is a production that Riverside Children's Theater does, and it is in our 6th year. You say that, and I can't even believe it. I think we should do a screenshot of my face, how it looks now and how it looked 6 years ago before I started this project. But it's great. It's an all-student production. When I first started teaching dance at the Children's Theater, we wanted to give the dance students their own sort of production that they could really sink their teeth into. And we sort of decided that a Nutcracker project was a great thing for the kids because it embodies the spirit of the holidays, and it's a heartwarming tradition.
Well, and I guess really it puts an awful lot of almost every technique into Nutcracker.
Right.
But when I saw in Swing Time, how do you do that?
Well, what's funny is that, we're
It's
all
like Swan Lake and
absolutely.
Swing.
We're all familiar with the traditional Tchaikovsky Nutcracker. It takes place in a big fancy parlor somewhere around in Europe, back in the 1800s. And I wanted to tackle a production that would really engage the kids with sort of a modern sensibility. And so I was aware of the fact that not only did Duke Ellington take Tchaikovsky's score and jazz it up, but a man named David Berger, who actually is in charge of jazz at Lincoln Center, he expanded that to a full swing version of the score. And when we started this production, the score hadn't been used since, I believe, 2001, so I contacted David Berger. I said, listen, I want the kids to have something to really sink their teeth into. So it went from there. He's graciously allowing us to use it. The people who own the rights to the Ellington score are graciously allowing us to use it. And I sort of wrote a story taking most of the Nutcracker themes, but sort of tailoring it to what I knew we had in the dance program over at Riverside Children's Theater.
Is that not absolutely fantastic? And I think, Adam Schnell, I think what you have just done is you have really epitomized what our Children's Theater does at Riverside.
Right.
Because it is unique, it is unusual, and it is always so superior.
Right. And I think that our philosophy really is you have to get the kids hooked in a way that interests them, but then once you have them hooked, we're really teaching skills that go beyond, I'm a performer and I'm on stage. With this production, we have kids from age 6 all the way up to 18.
Oh, wow.
And only the very youngest of them have any kind of monitoring in the dressing room.
Oh.
The rest of them, Camilo and I, we sit back and we say, you get yourself on stage, you make sure the curtain is open, you make sure the set is changed.
how
So
wonderful.
it's a lot of responsibility other than just learning, I'm going to go out and do my little dance and yay, everybody applauds for me. So we really do try and make it an educational experience.
I was going to say, this is what really prepares them for going on so much further.
Yeah.
When
And not
they-
even just in the arts, in
Absolutely.
anything.
And communication.
Absolutely.
And being on time. as a matter
Teamwork,
of fact.
working with
Teamwork,
other dancers.
Absolutely. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break and then come back and let you know how you can enjoy this Nutcracker in Swing Time, because it's coming up on stage.
It is.
And it's going to be on December the 18th and 20th, so put that on your calendar right now. And we're going to be right back with Adam Schnell, who is the Riverside Children's Theater
Dancing man.
dancing man, but he's also, if you've ever heard of the professional ballet Vero,
Beach.
whoa. But we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.
Bay Street Pharmacy in Sebastian invites you to see our new selection of holiday cards and gifts. For more than 30 years, Bay Street Pharmacy has been your neighborhood pharmacy and one-stop healthcare center, offering prompt personal service, home delivery, and a dedicated staff that treats our customers like family with care and compassion. Now we have wonderful cards and gifts for the holiday season. Bay Street Pharmacy, where caring people care for you.
We are back, of course, once again with Adam Schnell talking about Nutcracker in Swing Time. And you were mentioning as we took that break, Adam, that it's so much fun to see this, and you gave us a little backstory on the score itself. But as you said, it's totally different. It's because, in fact, anybody who sees the word Swing Time with Nutcracker thinks, how in the world are they doing that?
It's the one thing that I have to say is we were talking about how it's been this will be the 6th year of the production, and it's really been embraced by the entire community. We were sort of shocked at first when the production premiered that people would have any interest in it beyond, okay, my kid is on stage, so parents and grandparents and uncles and aunts. But we really had a lot of arts lovers that came in to hear the music, to sort of go, hey, I remember what the Russian dance and the regular Nutcracker sounds like, and it's so cool to hear what Duke Ellington and David Berger did with that score. It really is a masterwork, and for fans of jazz music, I mean, it's amazing. And I love the fact that kids that have been in the production year after year, you can hear them tell me, this is my favorite part in music. This part that's coming up, I love the way that this instrument sounds. And that's just something that we don't normally feel, when we do the traditional classical version. Like, they just get the beat and it gets inside them. So it's a really fun production, whether you have a kid involved or not.
Well, and you've even said that so frequently over the 6 years, you've looked out in the audience and you see people who do not have children in the show itself, but they're there because they love it.
Right.
They love the music. They love what's going on. And I've often asked, every time we talk with anyone from children's theater, do you have anybody who has gone on further that has performed in Nutcracker? I mean, I know they're up to 18 years old now.
We do. We've had some students that have gone on to other professional training opportunities.
Yeah.
One of our former Claras actually has taken some time and was at a school in New York and performed up there. And we have a lot of kids at the Children's Theater that would end up in professions that you don't necessarily think, because as I said, we're teaching all those skill sets. Everyone's always talking about, we want creative employees, Well, that's really the skill set we're focused on.
Well, I think this is just, as I mentioned before, it just epitomizes what really that Children's Theater is all about.
Absolutely.
But at this holiday time and Christmas time, and you know that Nutcracker means Christmas is here, but when it's Nutcracker in swing time, oh my golly, that is, and then you mentioned Duke Ellington. My gosh, how can you get any better than that?
Exactly, and I think that's really the sort of chestnut here. The best compliment I ever got about this production was from a friend of my mom's, who is a Nutcracker traditionalist. It has to be the Tchaikovsky, it has to be a giant production. And she came the first year and she said, Adam, you made it just enough Nutcracker that it still captures that spirit of the holidays. And I think that's what people should take away.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, when you say 6-year-olds are in there as well.
Oh, they're adorable.
Are they?
They give me headaches, but they're adorable.
How many in the cast?
We have about 45 this year.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's
going to be so fabulous. Okay, in this last minute though, how do we get to see Nutcracker in swing time on stage at Riverside Children's Theater?
Well, as you said, it's December 18th, 19th, and 20th. We have evenings, we have matinees, we have plenty of shows. And you can get tickets at riversidetheater.com. And remember, we spell Riverside Theater. Theater is the old English way, R-E. Or you can call the box office at 231-6990, or you can go to the box office. We make it so easy over there.
Absolutely. And it's wonderful. That website is marvelous.
It is.
Because
they just did a redesign. It's very slick.
Good. Put in Riverside Theater. You say it's spelled the old English way. I say it's the elite way.
The elite.
And of course it is Riverside Theater, Vero Beach, and you can't miss it because it's a great website and it gives all the dates. And remember, you can mark that date on your calendar, December 18th through the 20th, inside and out and over.
Yep. Matinees, evenings, anytime that's convenient.
Oh, terrific. Going to be absolutely wonderful. Nutcracker in swing time. What's one of the most favorite songs in there?
I actually like what Duke Ellington did with the Sugar Plum Fairy music. He calls it Sugar, Rum, and Cherry. So it's very bluesy, very swingy, a really great bass line. So that's one of my favorites to listen to.
Oh, that gives you an idea of what it's all about. Oh boy, Nutcracker in swing time at Riverside Children's Theater on December 18th and 20th. Thanks so very much and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Marcia.
And we hope you enjoyed that. Buzz TV.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I'm here with Andy Bowler. And I guess, Andy, you really don't need much of an introduction, but inasmuch as people all over the world can see us here on Buzz TV,
Really?
I want everyone to know that Andy is the president and CEO of our Indian River Habitat for Humanity. It's so good to see you here in the studio.
And it's good to be back with you, and happy Thanksgiving.
Well, and same to you. Oh boy, it is just a busy, busy time of year, and of course with Christmas coming up too, and people are getting new things and getting rid of their old things, and what a great way to take them to Habitat for Humanity. But before we go any further, let me just tell all of our viewers that buzz around town, all of the talk and buzz around town is that a new art gallery is coming right here in historic downtown Vero Beach. And of course there will be original pieces, and we're going to have a beautiful grand opening on December the 4th with our first artist. This whole studio will have magnificent artwork, and the neatest thing is that the Art Buzz Project Gallery will hold an opening night reception, as I mentioned, on Friday, December the 4th, and a portion of the proceeds are going to our Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, thank you.
Will you be here on the December the 4th?
I certainly will. I won't
hope
miss
you
this
will.
one. This is incredible.
It's going to be just great because really I had the opportunity to interview the artist Carlos, and oh, is he fun. Beautiful artwork, and so the artwork will remain for about a month, and we invite all other artists too. If you're interested in doing this, contact Buzz TV, but it's all in honor in this case for our Habitat for Humanity.
Well, thank you very much, and it's unbelievable the number of artists locally in our community, and it's great that you've set up a studio here, and it's going to benefit not only Habitat, but I understand other charities when you get into different months. Yeah.
And it's going to be a win-win for everyone, because then all of our shows will be, of course, in front of the art, as well as then having the opening as well. So it's kind of a new and unique look for all of our shows as well. But I'd love of our viewers, Andy, if you will, to learn a little bit more about Habitat for Humanity.
Sure.
You have a new calendar, you have new information that we can put out, but how would you describe our Habitat for Humanity?
Okay, well, first of all, we're an ecumenical ministry, okay, and we're seeking to put God's love into action, and Habitat brings people together from all walks of life to build homes, community, and hope.
I love
that. We do that in 3 different formats now. Historically, as you know, Habitat was always known for building new homes, and certainly in our affiliate, we've done over 330 new homes in our 24 and a bit history.
Yes.
But in recent years, because of the economy and because of the need being so great, we've introduced 2 other products. That is the buying of foreclosure homes or distress selling homes, fixing them up, and putting them into the affordable housing market. And then also we realize that there are a lot of elderly in our community who have owned and occupied their own homes. These aren't Habitat homes, but their own homes. But we realize because of either age or infirmity, they are unable to maintain that home. And as a homeowner, you know, you always have to work on that home. And so we are coming alongside these folks and helping them out, either putting a new roof on, maybe putting a wheelchair ramp in, doing some landscaping and some painting.
In these last 30 seconds on this first portion of our discussion, Andy Bowler, how do people get in touch with you? Because someone may be listening right now that says, you know, I know somebody who needs that.
Sure. Several ways. Firstly, you can come and visit our office, which is located up there on Highway 1 at 4568 North US Highway 1, there just north of Martin Luther King. It's where the Habitat Home Center Restore is located. If you drive right through the parking lot there, at the back end, you'll find our office. And you can stop in there and talk to some of our staff, and they'll give you an overview. Or you could go online at irchabitat.org, and you'll get a lot of information there, and you can do a pre-app there.
That's a great way. That's a great way. And also remember, you can just simply Google, as I say, everything, Indian River, Habitat for Humanity, Indian River County. Get all of that information. We're going to take just this very quick, brief break, and then I will be back with my guest, Andy Bowler, who, as I mentioned before, is the CEO and president of our Indian River chapter of the Habitat for Humanity. And we'll tell you more about that art gallery when we come back, so stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Jim. Together we are the Live Now real estate team at RE/MAX Associated Realty.
We know the Sebastian area real estate market very well, and we also know that buying or selling a home can be very serious business.
But together we can reduce the stress and even have fun in the process. Along with our hundreds of satisfied clients, we really want you to live now and be happy too.
Contact us at thelivenowteam.com.
See you soon.
And we are back as promised, and Andy Bowler is going to be telling us more about our Habitat for Humanity, and of course the recipient, of course, of a portion of the proceeds of our new art gallery here at Buzz TV, which incidentally is right here on 14th Avenue, just across from the old railroad station. But I want everyone to know that this is that time of year where people are getting new things, they're getting rid of things. What can they do to help with Habitat?
Well, firstly, call us early. We've got, at the moment, 3 trucks running around the county picking up stuff.
Good.
This has been an unbelievable year, and normally we would have 2 on the go 5 days a week. Well, we've got 3 trucks on the go 6 days a week. And don't leave it to the 30th to phone us and say, hey, can you come out tomorrow and pick up? Because it's not going to happen. We would love you to be able to donate straight to our store there.
Sure.
But if you can't, if it's a larger item, obviously, call us now and book ahead.
But they can take items to your store, which is located up there on US 1.
That's right, 4568 US 1, and drop it off there at the dock number 1. You collect your receipt right there and then, and you can go ahead and go in the store and start shopping.
Are you expanding?
Yes, yes, you've heard the rumors about that. Yes, it's we call it the gift that keeps on giving is our store.
Yes.
And 1 in 3 of our homes is being funded by that store. And as I've just mentioned, we're bringing in stuff like crazy, but there's nowhere to put it out on the floor. We need to expand. So we're going into an expansion here, and I hope our customers will bear with us over the next 5 to 6 months. We're going to be expanding the square footage by at least 50%.
Oh, how wonderful.
And you're going to have a covered drop-off area too, where you can drive through, drop off. And so we've got some high hopes here that this is going to be really a revolutionary idea here for our community and for our Habitat affiliate here.
Well, Andy, it just seems to me that when we think about it, and I remember the look on the faces of some of these people who have helped to even create what you all have given them, which is part of it. They put enough of their own. It's a hand up.
That's
and
right.
you really, truthfully, get them all to feel so good about it because there are people that have homes that they would never have at home.
Right. And by the way, our latest annual report is out on our website at irchabitat.org. And here you'll see the Guerrero family.
Oh, yes.
This family here have been working their sweat equity hours, and they've been attending their educational classes, and we'll be starting their home here just in a few weeks' time.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
We've got about 30 families that are going through that process at this moment in time. And
what about donations, just cash donations? May someone do that as well?
Certainly, and you can do that either online, safely online, or just mail it to our office at 4568. Yes,
Stop
definitely.
by when you go through that wonderful expanded resale.
That's right. When you give this year, make sure that if you're putting it in the mail, that it is postmarked this year.
Oh, good.
And we can credit it then.
Well, we are so pleased to be a part of Habitat for Humanity because we are going to be opening the art gallery right here at Buzz TV, and a reminder that the Cuban-born Carlos Perez Vidal will be showing his artwork here the opening night, December the 4th, and a great time from 6 to 9. Everyone is invited, and all artists in our community. You may want to also participate in this as well. Just give us a call and give us a contact, and we'll be happy because we're going to be changing it every month, and then the proceeds of that particular artist guild gallery, I should say artist gallery, will of course in this case, in this month, go to our recipient, which of course is our Habitat for Humanity. So gotta tell you, Andy, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be a lot of hope for so many people. So Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, and we're looking for that December the 4th opening.
Absolutely, 6 to 9 right here at Buzz TV on 14th Avenue. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
Freddie Wolfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight Indian River, weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30.